Hey everyone, it's Fox from modelmaking.guru here. Bit of an unusual episode this time. It's a video build unboxing, as I normally start my video builds. But it's going to be a kit that I'm probably not going to start building for probably a couple of months or more. But this thing has been looking at me from the corner of the room for the last 5 or 6 months and driving me nuts, because I want to throw down all the things I'm working on at the minute and just start building this puppy. But I have to resist, and it's very, very hard. So you might be wondering why I'm showing you the desk like this. Well, here's the reason. It's a big chicken. This is Bandai's perfect grade Strike Rouge and Skygrasper and Aile Striker pack. Show you the other side. I think this is the biggest kit box I've ever had, and I've had the Fine Molds Millennium Falcon and it wasn't as big as this, maybe almost as big. This box is huge. Now for those that you don't know, you know my recent addiction to Gunpla, building Gundam kits. Bandai have a series of different grades of kits: real grade, high grade, master grade, which is what you've seen me build, and these perfect grade. Perfect grade are the pinnacle. They are 1/60th scale. Most master grades are 100 scale. Real grades I think are 144th scale, and many high grades are 100 or 144 scale. These things are massive, probably stands about a foot and a bit tall. I've not measured it. I've not opened the box yet properly. I've had a quick look, but I've not been through it properly, so I'm going to do that now. Only be a short episode because I want to go through and look at all the sprues. But I need to get in this box and put all the things into the other things and paint them and oh well. Model making's about patience, so I should try and exercise some. Right, let's go get the box open, if I can figure out a way to film it so we can see everything. And let's show you what's in the box. Okay, that's the box. Now let's have a look at what's inside the box. Now apologies if I go a bit quiet. I've got the camera higher up so I can get all this in. I've also got one light turned off so you can see everything. You'd just be dazzled otherwise. Okay, so what do we got? Well, this is a master grade instruction book. You'll be familiar with it. The history, part call out, glossy section in the middle that nobody can read unless you read Japanese, but it's probably all very interesting. More instructions, and at the very back, if there is one, transformation guide, and your stickers and decals, and then a paint guide. That's a master grade. This ain't no master grade. In a perfect grade you get 3 things. First of all, you get this absolutely gorgeous colour booklet, which goes through all the main features of the kit, colour guide, background of the suit, I assume, I don't know, I can't read it, more armaments and weapons and things like that, some different stuff with colours and a diagram, and then you've got a lion eating an orchid. That's kind of nice. I like when that happens. You have more blurb, specifically about the suit. You have different armaments, I assume. You've got your phase shift armour, beam rifle, armour schneiders, shield. Einstellung! I must translate that. Einstellung, can't remember what that means. No. Einstellung. Einstellung. Das ist richtig. I like the way they use German names like armour schneider. Just armour knife. Armour cutter. Pilot, probably backstory. Her name is, it's on screen now. There you go, I knew I wouldn't forget. And then at the end you get your decal and sticker placement, in this case sticker placement, for the mobile suit, for the Aile Striker pack, and for the Skygrasper. In case you're wondering, this can attach to that to make a kick-ass awesome plane, or that can attach to this to make a kick-ass awesome backpack with this as a plane in the background. So looking forward to making this, and then some sort of little put this together guide. You also get the instructions for the mobile suit itself, which in perfect grade tradition are printed blue, like a blueprint, which I think is cool. Section call out, all the parts, And then it's just page after page after page of instructions. Perfect grades are, they're not too dissimilar from master grades, they just have a lot more parts and on a lot bigger scale. So if you made a master grade, there's no reason why you couldn't make a perfect grade, you just need a lot more patience and time. There's nothing more particularly complex about them, there's just more. That's the booklet. And then last of all, keep wobbling the camera, sorry, you have your Skygrasper and Aile Striker pack. So exactly the same, parts list, section call out, lots of pages of what to do, and there's your book. So that's the destruction books, 3 of them, well 2 of them and 1 glossy guide. Now, what's next? Well, I'm going to grouse about this. Stickers. Oh, stickers. You know, when you're paying 150 quid for a model, or at least, you think you get, you know, water slide decals, but no, you get stickers. And you get dry rub transfers for the gold bits. So, you know my feelings on stickers. No. So instead, I went to Samuel Decal online. I'll post a link here somewhere. And ordered his set of water slide decals for this kit. It's quite good. He does water slide decal versions of kind of most of Bandai's water slide sticker. Start again. Most of water slide. Blah! Do you know? I'm dead excited. I'm just like can't even talk. He does the water slide versions for the markings for most Bandai Gundam kits and Gunpla kits. Bandai do water slides for most of their kits, well, for about 125 of them, I think, 130 something. So not every single, for most of them. But they're impossible to get hold of. They're always out of print. They print a massive batch and then that's it for months and months and months. So you're often resorting to looking on eBay or somewhere, and then you can't quite guarantee it's the right kit. Decals, like me with my Wing Gundam, I got the wrong one, but it'll work. Or the one you want doesn't actually exist. So, hey. So these are the ones for the Stripe Rouge. Basically they are like for like. The difference is these are water slide. Interestingly, I think he uses some kind of Alps system. He can do the white, red, no problem, black and white and red. The colour separation is fantastic on these. They're nice and clear. All the warning markings have readable text. You can actually read that if you zoom in close enough. Gold comes out nicely. The one thing you can't do, probably because it's an Alps system, is grey. So he actually prints the grey ones as silver, if you can see that. I spoke to him and he said, yeah, when you matte varnish those, they'll just look like grey. But you tell you what, I actually quite like them as silver, so I don't mind if they stay shiny. Because it's kind of cool. I mean, this thing's going to be pink anyway, so a bit of silver won't go amiss. So, not going to be using the stickers and things in the kit. We'll use the water slides. I'll probably keep these. They'll come in handy for something. I just don't like using stickers. You get the edge around the sticker. There's no way to trim it without it looking like ass. And you get the edge around it, and then it's always dead obvious, even when you matte varnish it, and even with their new thinner stickers. It's just, no, just give us water slides. I bitch about that every time, and I will forever until they stop doing it. Now, let's have a look at the rest of the contents of the box. Let's go through some sprues. I'm going to go through the sprues now, and then I'll just highlight a few things that I want to show you. So, let's go through these. Number 1, and I'll tell you what, you don't know how much is involved actually going through all these sprues and getting them out and showing them to you and putting them back in the box, because they fit when they're in bags. Take them out of all the bags and you just like, it's like trying to get a cat in a really small box. So, number 1, 2 springs, a screw, an LED. Why? Because the head lights up on this puppy. Yes, lighting. Number 2, these aren't the actual sprue numbers. Number 2, look at the size of that display base. That is the size of a house. Possibly. Number 3, the Grand Slam. Look at the size of this blade. This is a beautiful, beautiful mechy plated chrome blade for the knife. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm keeping it in the bag because I don't want it scuffed and tarnished. But look at the size of that. There's going to be a handle that goes here, so it's going to cover up that knob. There is a knob on the end that I'm going to trim. It's going to leave a bit of a ding because it's mechy plated, and you cut that off, you get the grey plastic underneath. I don't want to strip all the mechy plating off and then repaint it because it won't look anything like this. But looking at this, makes me think that the second perfect grade I ever do will be the red Astray, because that's got 2 samurai swords, which look absolutely beautiful. But I can't wait. And if you're wondering, in the storyline, this is supposed to cut through spaceships. That's what it's for. So there you go. Grand Slam. Brilliant name for a massive sword. Bearing in mind the person's about this big. So you get an idea how big this sword is. Number 4. Metal parts. For the hips, to give it stability and other things. Number 5. Number 6. 7. 8. Look at the size of those. 9. Polycarps. 10. 11. Pilot figures, give you an idea of... Number 12. 13. Note, by the way. Number 14. More. 15. 16. What? 17. 18. 19. 20. Polycarp. 21. 22. 23. 24. The size of that V. 25. 26. 27. 28. Polycarp. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. Polycarps! Right, so, just a couple of things I wanted to point out, just for interest really. I've just got a small selection of sprues here. First and foremost, if you've never seen a perfect grade before, welcome to the wonderful world of pre-moulded jointed parts. These are the hands, and as you can see, that, I'm going to get a pointy stick, that is one hand. Each finger is ball jointed at every single joint, there, there and there, so you can fully bend the fingers, which is more than I can do. I can't bend the end of my fingers. It's fully jointed, and you basically cut that off and it makes a spider, and you bend it round and you have a completely, fully grippable hand, completely jointed. And you also get some armour schneiders on this, and these are flick knives, so they open up. The amazing thing is that Bandai can do this, and they test these things out on perfect grades and then move them on to the master grades. They can mould all this in one piece, but it's already pre-ball jointed, so these will already move. I don't even know how you do that. That is just crazy impressive. And like the armour schneiders here, that's a joint in there. If that wasn't on the sprue, you take it off the sprue, you can just fold it up. How do you mould 2 pieces of plastic already jointed? I don't know. It's magic. Basically, Bandai work dark magic, and they have nothing but my praise. And you wonder why I love Bandai kits so much. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's the hands. What else do I want to show you? You get quite a selection of figures with this. You get one big standing pilot, another big standing pilot. This one's female, you can tell by the boobies. This one's male. I think in the storyline, I've never watched it, but I think in the storyline there's a male and a female pilot, and when she gets in it's pink. I mean, hey, this is Japan, so you know what the Japanese are like. So you get her, you get him, you also get seated pilot for the mobile suit, and you get 2 pilots for the Skygrasper. I like the fact these figures, you can place them on the stand or something. They're actually not in 1/60th scale, they're probably more like 1/48 scale maybe, something similar. And it just makes you wish the whole kit was in 1/48 scale. But man. Also, you may not be able to tell on camera, but these are white and these are pink. The kit is a lot of pink, so these are ever so slightly off white and pink. It means you're trying to repaint that so it doesn't look too garish. Now, for a sense of scale, I want to show you this. This is the back of the head. This is the back part of the head. There's the neck. There's the 2 vents on the side. These are the side plates. That's the crest that goes on the top. For a sense of scale, here is a master grade. Which one's this one? This is the Impulse Gundam. This is not a master grade actually, it's a real grade, but 1/100th scale head. Just for comparison to the perfect grade. This is a full head. This is just the back of it. I mean, look at the size of that. You could fit this entire head without the V-fins inside this other head. Just, it's just massive, man. I mean, wow. I'm so looking forward to this. So I want to show you that. There's the white part of the face mask. And again, here's the entire head for a 1/100th scale. This bit is that bit above the red goatee. This is going to be so much fun to detail paint this. So much weathering potential. And again, these are the feet, bottom, top. Here is a 1/100th scale from the same Gundam. Here's a foot of that 1/100th scale Gundam. I mean, you can fit the entire foot in that part. And this bit is equivalent to that bit. So you can just, that actually fits perfectly in there. You could glue that in there, it'd be like a whole more complex foot. So you just see the massiveness. This is just the front of the foot. This is from like here to here. That's the heel there. So this foot's going to be about that long. So wow. Just seriously, this is one big chicken. What else have we got? One last thing. Again, for the sense of scale, this is the beam rifle with billions of little tiny details on. They're going to be an absolute joy to paint and highlight. There's so much opportunity on this kit for picking out raised details. Like on the frame, if I paint it gunmetal, there's so many little bits I can paint. Chrome silver, flat aluminium, gold, brass, different shades of grey. There's just tons and tons of stuff I can do in that. I could spend months just making and painting the frame. So here's the beam rifle, and for comparison, and I can't be bothered getting it out of his hand, let me just get his backpack off so you can see. Here's the beam rifle for that Impulse Gundam. Just for a sense of scale, that's 1/100th scale. I think it's a real grade. It's not exactly the same weapon, but it gives you the idea. You know, this bit is effectively that bit. So, yeah, this is going to be huge. So, I cannot wait to make this puppy. I really, really cannot. Now, I'm going to have to. Like I said, it's going to be at least a couple of months or more before I make this. I just wanted to get this out now because I just wanted to get the thing open and have a look and have a play with the bit, so at least it feels like I'm doing something. It's been calling me for months. So now I've actually touched it. I've touched it. And I'm one step closer. So, as soon as this Wing Gundam commission is finished, then I'll have my own Freedom Gundam build that I'm making. So what I'm going to do then is, once the Wing Gundam is finished, I will make a start on this while I'm finishing off the Freedom Gundam, because I can split them between them. Unless another commission comes up in the meantime, because I've got some time before the next one. So this hopefully will start, hopefully in the next couple of months. Hopefully. If not sooner. But I'm seriously looking forward to it. It's going to be a long, long build. It's going to be a long paint job. Not necessarily a long build, but a long paint job. Because there's so much to do. I mean, I could spend days just doing the gun. So, but thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the other videos. Leave your comments. If you've built this kit and have any advice for me, let me know. Other than that, we shall catch up soon. So, until we do meet again over this model kit, let's just end with our usual adios amoebas.